Hello friends, this video is the continuation of analytical reasoning video which we are making over here. So we will continue with the statement and conclusion and statement and assumption part of analytical reasoning type of questions. In the earlier video we were concentrating on the syllogism part. I hope you would have understood that clearly. Now we come to statement and conclusion part. Statement conclusion refer to situation where we are provided with a statement followed by a conclusion. So you would be provided with a statement. It can be anything on any topic, and after that you will be given a possible conclusion. So you have to answer the question according to it. The statement provided which conclusion follows the best. Now here is an example. In a one-day cricket match, the total runs made by a team were 200. Out of those, 160 runs were made by spinners. So conclusion can be 80% of the team consists of spinners. The opening batsmen were spinners. Answer is none of the above, since according to statement 80% of total runs were made by spinners. So first conclusion does not follow. It is not necessary that 80% of the team consists of spinners, then only we can give 160 runs to spinners. And neither it follows that the opening batsmen were spinners, since it can happen that after one or two fall off wickets there came spinners and they made these runs. So nothing about the opening batsman is mentioned in the statement, so second conclusion also does not follow. Now again, statement: the old order changed, yielding place to new. Conclusion: change is the law of nature. Discard old ideas because they are old. Here first conclusion follows, as clearly it is mentioned that old ideas are replaced by new ones as thinking changes with the progressing time. So second conclusion does not follow, so only first will follow. So now let's move to the statement and assumption part. Now again you will be provided with a statement and you will be provided with options of assumption. So what can be the assumption before making such an statement will be the question, and you have to pick the right answer. So for example, statement says it is desirable to put the child in school at the age of 5 or so. Assumption: at that age the child reaches appropriate level of development and is ready to learn. Or the assumption can be the schools do not admit children after 6 years of age. Again, the second assumption is never mentioned anywhere. The statement never talks about anything like 6 years above children are not admitted or something. The first follows because only after we assume that this is the right age we will put the child in school. So assumption first follows. Again, take another example. Statement says if you trouble me, I will slap you. A mother warns her child. Assumption: with the warning the child may stop troubling her, or all children are basically naughty. Again, second part is not mentioned anywhere, but the first assumption is very much there, because the mother thinks that only after warning the child will stop troubling her, so she is threatening her with the slap. So the assumption first follows, and this is our answer. So this was all about statement and conclusion and statement and assumption part. We will continue this series. Thank you. Hello friends, this video is a continuation of our analytical reasoning series, and I will take you through statement and arguments, passage and conclusion, statement and course of action. So let's begin with the statement and arguments part. So what we get over here is that we will get a statement and number of arguments. On the basis of statements, arguments will be provided, and the question can be like which arguments weakens or stronger the statement the most. So this way the question is framed in these type of questions. So let us understand with an example. Statement says, should India encourage exports when most things are insufficient for internal use itself? Arguments. Yes, we have to earn foreign exchange to pay for our imports. No, even selective encouragement would lead to shortages. So option 1 clearly strengthens the statement, since India can export only the surplus and that which can be saved after fulfilling its own needs to pay for the imports. Encouragement to exports cannot lead to shortages, as it shall provide the resources for imports. So only argument 1 holds. Let us consider another example. Should all the drugs patented and manufactured in Western countries be first tried out on sample basis before giving license for sale to general public in India? Argument says yes, many such drugs require different doses and duration for Indian population, and hence it is necessary. So this is the second part. No, this just are not feasible and hence cannot be implemented. Option 1 again holds, since many such drugs require different doses and duration for Indian population, and hence it is necessary to first test on sample basis. Let's come to the passage and conclusion part. Again, you will be provided with a passage, and after that you will have to give a conclusion to that. So this is about the passage and conclusion part. Now the passage says, in the absence of an integrated sugar field to sale policy, the Indian sugar industry has become a victim of surplus production and price mismatch of sugarcane and finished sugar. Despite a lower estimated sugar production at around 12.8 million tons for 1996 to 97 against 16.7 million tons in the previous year, the total availability is put to 20.8 million tons, including a carryover stock of 8 million tons from the previous year. Of this, the domestic consumption may not exceed 13.5 million tons, though the industry could export 10.5 million tons to different countries during 95-96. This year's export policy, existing norms and international market conditions may bring down the export quality to 500,000 tons. Now, conclusion 1 says India need not import sugar during the next few years. Answer. If the inference is probably true, though not definitely true in the light of facts given. Explanation. Since there has been surplus production of sugar, hence it is likely that India will not require to import sugar during next few years. Conclusion 2 says there may be a fall in the sugar price during 97-98. Answer. If the inference is definitely true, that is it properly follows from the statement of facts given, Explanation. Conclusion speaks of probability of the fall in price for the year 97-98. It is given in the passage that there has been surplus production in the year 96-97. That's why we have witnessed decrease in the prices. Now come to conclusion 3. India's export policy has made the sugar price non-competitive in the international market. Answer. The data are inadequate, that is, from the facts given you can say whether the inference is likely to be true or false. Explanation says data given in the passage is not adequate to say anything about the conclusion. So this does not follow. Now let us come to the statement and course of action part. So again a statement will be given and the options will be given as to what can be the course of action. So the best course of action should be followed from the statement. That way you have to answer the question. Now a statement says a large number of people in ward X of the city are diagnosed to be suffering from a fatal malaria type. Course of action. The city municipal authority should take immediate steps to carry out extensive fumigation in ward X. The people in area should be advised to take steps to avoid mosquito bites. Now clearly both follows, since prevention from mosquitoes and elimination of mosquitoes are the two ways to prevent malaria. So both the course of action follows. Again, statement says severe drought is reported to have set in several parts of country. Course of action. Government should immediately make arrangement for providing financial assistance to those affected. Food, water and fodder should immediately be sent to all these areas to save the people and cattle. Now let's come to the answer. Option 2 follows. Because in the breakout of a natural calamity, the basic duty of the government becomes to provide the basic amenities essential to save the lives of people and cattle. Providing financial assistance to all would put undue burden on country's resources, so only second course of action follows. So this was all about this part of the analytical reasoning section. We will continue with the series. Thank you for now.